What up, what up, what up? I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. What it do, what it do, what it do? I'm back. What up, people? What up, what up? Yes, DJ Phase is back in the building. Had to take a little hiatus to do some research, and I did some research, and I'm doing a lot of things that's coming up in 2025. We're gonna get all the fakeness out. Is getting ready to be out. I just came on today. Today's a little trial run for my actual coming back. I'm going to do a lot of things. As you can see, the studio is definitely different. And I'm working on a whole bunch of different things as far as the sound, as far as the quality of the camera, and all kinds of things I'm working on. One of the things, though, that I'm going to talk about is the fakeness of hip hop and all the fake things that people are saying that they did this and they were there, and all the different videos that's coming out and all the things. But one thing that I'm not going to do is this time around, I'm not going to give the fake wannabe historians and the wannabe, I'm not going to give them any light, not at all. I'm not giving them no light, okay? So I'm not saying their names. You guys know who they are. You know who the fakerians are and what they are, what they're doing, and what their videos come up and how they say that they started this and they start, they didn't start jack. Because one of the things that I heard today, and which made a lot of sense to me, is because going into detail, if you were at a jam, you would be able to go into detail and say what was this, and what was that. You wouldn't have to depend on what you heard. And a lot of these historians only go by what they heard. So me, I'm different. It's what I saw. It's what I saw. I saw us taking that break beat and making something out of it and talking over that break beat. I saw us going down to the floor and doing a certain move, or coming up and do a certain move. I saw that. I saw the speakers that were lined up and the turntables in the back behind the rope, not in front of the rope, behind the rope. I saw that and I witnessed that. So nobody can tell me what I saw. Nobody could say that. Nobody could say what I had on unless they were there. So what I had on, if I had on my AJs, if I had on my overlaps, my two-tone overlaps, my AJs with the V in the back, if I had on my mock necks, my V-neck, my suede shirts, or my quarter fields, or all any of that I have, my British Walkers, my Playboys, all of that I saw from myself. I saw that. So that wasn't something that I read, or it wasn't something that somebody told me. It wasn't that. First-hand event. Now, what I'm going to go in on a lot is that people are talking about Mario now. Of course, because of my videos, I brought the videos out talking about Mario. So now people are talking about Mario, right? I said 71 when I first came out years ago. I said 71, and everybody was talking about, no, it happened in 73, and no. Which, listen, you got to really seriously think about it. In the project that I was at, which was Bronxdale Projects, is the empire, the Roman Empire, the space, the Mecca of this all. A lot of people were not allowed in there. And I heard a video the other day said that that somebody goes all over the place. You wasn't coming to Bronxdale in 1971. If you didn't know somebody directly in there, or you are part of Bronx still. So you didn't know. So how could you know what was going on inside of there if you weren't there? So going back to what I was talking about, how people were saying that they were there when they were not there. If you were there, you would know what the first records were being played. You would know exactly where the beats come in. You would know what the first rhymes were. And because if you say that they were rhyming first and they had a crew first, then you're wrong. You heard that wrong. Okay? In the beginning, in the creation, there were no rhymes. You might have got 2 or 3 words that rhymed together, but there were no rhymes. It was just strictly talking. It was boasting and talking and letting people hear their names. That's what it was in the beginning. They talk about the cuts and the creator, whatever, doing the cuts and the merry-go-round and everything. No. The merry-go-round has been in existence way before Herc, because what we were doing, we were taking that little piece of the record and making it go play over and over again. That's it. Now, for those people that say they know what the merry-go-round is, anybody will tell you that the merry-go-round was not cuts. You couldn't take a record like Mickey Mouse Club and do the merry-go-round. Herc was not going to do that, because until today, everybody knows that her cut was not fast at getting one record to the next record or going to. He wasn't fast doing that. He wasn't spinning back or any picking up the needle. He wasn't doing that. So his merry-go-round was play the beat like Apache, which was long. I think Apache, the break is like a minute long or something like that. And then play another record, the whole record, the break that had a longer, and then go from that to another record that had a longer break. That was his merry-go-round. We didn't do that. When we started, we'll take a break like the Mickey Mouse Club. Okay, Mickey Mouse Club, Mickey Mouse, Mouse. Now, that record was hard to catch. It was hard to catch, but we did it. So if you want to talk about a merry-go-round, that's what we did. Now, this is the catch. These historians can't tell you that. Because number one thing is, we didn't start out with a mixer. Okay, remember, we're talking about 71. There was no crossfade. There wasn't no up and down. There wasn't no knob mixer. So what did we use? You got to get the book to hear that. You got to get the book to hear that. But the historians can't tell you that. You understand? They don't know that. They don't know that the gang, which was not even a gang at that point, that's why people say, oh, the Black Spades, the first division, everything. When we started, when the Black Spades started, there was 0 division. There was no division. But those were the inventors. Those were the creators. Those were the people that made it. Now, those 2 people are Guru and David. So now, if you don't know those 2 names, how can you talk about the creation of Black Spades? You can't. You don't. You heard. And these people hear the wrong things because they don't even know. You were not around. You cannot see. Okay, that's another thing. So how does the Black Spades have the introduction to hip hop? That's another thing that we're going to have to go through. The myth that hip hop started. The name hip hop started by someone saying a march or a cadence or whatever. That's false. When did that come into play? That was later on. The word hip hop came before that. And if you get my book, I'll tell you exactly the name, the person that did it. Now, this is the catch. All the real beat masters, because there's only a handful of beat masters that can go back to 71. They can go back to 71, 72, 73, 74. Okay, there's only a handful. Okay, so they, because of the circuit, because of this record circuit that was going on back in those days, they were the ones that knew exactly what it was called. And those record people were the DJ. Okay, so now a lot of people ask me that. They say, "Oh, well, dancing was before the hip hop, and this was before hip hop." What made it hip hop was the DJ brought it out to the masses, and then once the DJ came out, then you had the dancers. Right? Because we were doing the dance to the records that the DJ was playing. Okay. And then you had the MC to come over and say my name on the mic or say whoever's name on the mic. Then that happened. So that's how the progress happened. But going back to what the Black Spades was. So now the Black Spades, remember, it's because in the beginning, it started out small, but as things went on, it started growing and growing. And that's how it got out of the projects. That's how it got out of Bronxdale, because it was growing. And we were able to go. Now, as kids, that's gotta jump back to this one part. Everybody is taken under their thought pattern that the kids that started hip hop were teenagers. And that's the biggest myth, okay? Teenagers did not want to get on the floor, and were that agile, was that viable to get on the floor and do the moves of the first Bronxdale boys, which is called B-boys, okay? So the teenagers were not flexible like that. The young karate kids, all right, were the ones that were able to do those moves. They were the ones that did it. Now, going back to those moves that the what they call B-boys now or whatever, look at the Olympics. If you look at the Olympics, all they're doing is acrobats. They're not doing breakdancing, they're doing acrobats. So, what is breakdancing? Breakdancing means that you dance on the break. If you can dance to opera, how is that breakdancing? If you can dance to classical, how is that breakdancing? There's no break in classical. There's no break in opera singing. There's no break. But if you take the music out and watch them do the flips and the backspins and all of that stuff, and you don't have a break, then it's not breakdancing. But you get those same people and you tell them, do your movements to the break, to the actual drum beat. They can't do it. And that's where they're lost. So where's the breakdancing come back in? You see, you understand? Going back to the MCs. MCs, there was no rhymes. We were talking on the mic, snapping. We were snapping on the mic. That's what we were doing. When I brought out Picnic Markham years ago and I said that, then everybody starts talking about Picnic Markham. They don't realize that that's where it started from. That's where we got it from, because we wanted to do what Picnic Markham was doing. He was saying jokes. He was saying jokes over a drum beat. And that's what we were doing. But now you hear, oh, Picnic Markham, oh, this or whatever. I even heard this guy on the video the other day that says about we wasn't there. And so what did he do? He mentioned Young Black and Green Eyes, right? But yes, they were on my videos. They're on my videos because they were there. They were there, but he didn't understand. He didn't say, oh, well, he said this from Phase because what? Because he wasn't there. He doesn't know. All right. So when I said that about the wasn't there, then he said that. He said he wasn't there. And the only reason he came out and even apologized and said that he was wrong was because of my video. I'm the one that stopped him and said, no, you're wrong. He said Disco King Mario was for disco. It's in his name. Wrong. But if you was there, you would have known that the disco came after hip hop started. Disco came, I'll give it the earliest 75. That's when disco came. We had already almost in a third generation of hip hop by 1975. So all of these people that come in and say 75, 76, 77, 78, all of that, you're way late. You're way late. We totally went to a whole different mind span. And that's what the problem is. The problem is we kept on innovating. We kept on growing and we kept on doing it. We didn't just take breakdancing and stop. We didn't do that. But a lot of these people now that you're talking to, all of these historians go to the B-boy and say, that's what it is. One thing that makes me get so upset is the dressing. Let's go to the dressing, okay? We used to call people that didn't dress like us ducks. Simple. They were ducks. And if they weren't ducks, they were just, you know what else, okay? And so our dressing style was incorporated from what we saw. And what did we see? What was around us? Gangsters. All right, gangsters was around there. That's why we went to AJ Lester, Layton's, and all. That's why we did that. Okay, Jew man. Oh God, it's so. Rose used to make clothes. Okay. She would take whatever we brought. If we brought the mock neck over to Rose, Rose would copy that and make it just like what the Chinese do now. Okay, so our clothes were official. Our clothes were from the official tissue. Okay, so that's the difference. Now, these historians now, they couldn't tell you what the inside of a mock neck looked like to tell you for anything. They couldn't tell you what champagne cologne was to tell you anything. They couldn't tell you what the inside of British Walker says, because now the British Walkers say something different than what they said when we was getting British Walkers. When we were getting Playboys, it says something different now. Okay, so all they know is what it says now and what we have brought and said to them. So that's the killer. That's what it. But listen, I'm going to stop all of that. I'm going to stop all that. I'm going to stop all that. How they said that this one did this and this one did that. No. You know, there was a lot of Vicks back in the days. There was a lot of Vicks. There was a lot of people that didn't even want to go to Simpson Street. There was a lot of people that didn't want to even go to Delancey Street. There was a lot of people that just didn't want to go because they was going to get Vicked. Okay? It was going to get Vicked. All right? There wasn't none of that in Bronxdale. We wasn't getting Vicked. Okay? Now, that's another thing that we're going to go into, and as far as why Bronxdale was so strong. Because we had masters, we had karate masters, we had boxers, we had the whole community were fighters. We were fighters. And so that's why it was so tough. That's why people couldn't come in. So like I said before, they can't tell you about the festival. They can't tell you about the lollipop. They can't tell you about the carriage room. They can't tell you about none of the bowling alley. They can't tell you about none of that. Okay? Because all they know is what they heard. I could tell you what the carriage room looked like. I could tell you what Mario played in the carriage room. I could tell you what the first jam in the lollipop was. I could tell you what the festival was in the bowling alley and who was there and what it was about. Okay? Now, this is 71 and 72. So tell me somebody, one of these historians that could tell you that. Just ask them. Just say, well, in the carriage room, what were the records that they played in the carriage room? All right, because this is before Apache. This is before Apache. We had breaks before Apache. So what were the records that they were playing? Historians, answer that. What were y'all dressing in? These historians, what were they dressing in? Where did they get their dress from? If they say AJ Lester, tell me what it looked like. Tell me where the AJs was. Tell me where the Montnets was. Tell me where the Quarterfields was. Tell me where the V-necks was. Tell me where the Champagne was. Tell me where the Polo was. See, they can't do that. They can't describe it. They can't even describe where was it set up in Rosedale Park. They can't tell you that, but I can tell you that. I can tell you each time. I can tell you each pole that the wire, the plug was in. If you were there, you would know that. You would know that because we had to get the tape to put on the wire so that people would knock it over. Okay? So we would tell you who got on the mic. We would tell you when the first time we heard the echo chamber. And remember, I said echo chamber, not a reverb, I said the echo chamber. Okay? People don't know what that is. I heard people now talking about the test plug. Where you get that test plug from? Where you know that? You got that from me. I brought that. I'm the one that said that. And so now they hear me say something and they go run around. Oh, there was this, the test plug was that. Oh, Mario wasn't playing disco. Oh, I got that. No, man. I was there. So yeah, all of these historians and all of these the things or whatever. One more thing I'm going to say, and this is going to prove my point. If anybody says to you, well, why you wasn't on a flyer? Those people do not know the creation of hip hop. Point blank simple. And the reason why you can say that is because in the creation, there were no flyers. There were no cameras. There were we had a string for the rope. A string, okay? We didn't have caution tape or anything for the creation of hip hop. So all those that say that there was, oh, why you're not on the flyer, laugh at them. Laugh at them and say, because you don't know what the creation was. Now, people can get mad. I don't care. I don't care when they say, oh, the type of people that was there. Come on. We know who was there. We saw who was there. We see that even until today, people are copying everything we do. Everything we do, they're copying. Oh, one of the historians says, oh, well, they played a bongo and they shook a maraca. So that means that we contribute to hip hop. because like we were like the bongo or the Congo or any of that stuff didn't come from us. Like, no, we didn't have the brain power to create a Congo or a bongo or maraca or a clock. We didn't have that. So they take it now and say, oh, that person played the bongo and just begun. This person played this, and in Apache, they used the bongos and everything, and so that's what made them be part creator of hip hop. I laugh at you. I laugh. It's so much of a joke. It's a joke. But listen, I'm saving all of that. I was saving like that right now. I see a couple of comments. Let me go to a couple of my comments. My people see who's in here. My people are in here. China Black is in here. Oh, my girl Riri is in here in the building. Okay, yes, thank you, moderator. That's my girl right there. And so yes, wow, I can't even do all of these comments. These comments is a little bit too much. I'll do the comments later, but I just wanted to come back on and say what the things are what is gonna happen. Now, the next time I'm coming back on is gonna be Sunday. And on Sunday, I'm gonna break it down to four things, four sections, okay? And one of the sections is going to be DJing. One of the sections is going to be MCing. One of the sections is going to be dancing. And one of the sections is going to be fashion. Okay. And now each one of those sections, I'm going to give you how I was there and I saw that I did not hear. I did not hear. I have pictures now. During my research or my hiatus, I got pictures. I got recordings. I have, oh my God, I have the actual, the material, the actual quarter field, all of that. Okay, I got all of that, and I'm going to bring it. So if these historians can bring what I'm bringing, it's not even a throw up. And I just have to address this now. The turkey, because that's all I can call him, is the turkey. The turkey that made the challenge, right? We already knew when the challenge came that he was not going to honor the challenge. He already had lost. As soon as the challenge was brought up, he already had lost. But we knew he's gonna get on there and talk junk about, oh, I can't back now. I put my foot in my mouth. We knew he was gonna do that. We knew that. All us knew of that already. And look what he did. He backed. He actually saw that he lost the challenge, and he just went all different other ways. He just trying his best, but it just doesn't work. You know, and for the other guy that's supposed to be down with me, supposed to be down with the spades, supposed to be a spade. First of all, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell everybody this. When you're a spade for life. All right? You don't double agent shit. We don't do the double dipping. The double dipping go from one organization to the other organization. We don't do that. We real here. We 100% real. And we got our elders looking down at us. So imagine you say, because that's what Bozak riders do. Bozak riders try to go with the winning team instead of staying with the team and make their team win. All right? And that's what this other person did. Started off saying it was a black spade and then go somewhere else. How you do that? We don't do that over here. Not from Bronxdale. My age. How you going to talk about my age, right? When everybody knows that I was there way before you was even thought about coming over to Bronxdale. I was there already. Okay, so you could be 100 years older than me. You wasn't in Bronxdale before me. You wasn't at the jams before me. You ain't know Mario before me. You ain't never been on Mario's set before me. And then to say you was in the MC, you was one of the first MCs. What, in 78? 78? What about 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, and 77? Knock it off, homie. Knock it off, double agent. You're a double agent. All right? Don't play. You made me go off. You made me go off because you got on a thing and started talking all of this crap about how my age make it make sense. If you older than me, then you should have been in Bronxdale before me. Then you could have talked shit. You could have said, okay, I was in Bronxdale in 71 or 72 or 73 or 74 or 75 or 76. You would have been able to say that, homie. Double agent. But you can't say that. You can't even tell me what Mario was playing in 71. You didn't even know Mario before he was Disco King Mario. You didn't know him. So knock it off, homie. Knock it off. You don't got no, you got no wings with my casa like you want to say. All right? No, Holmes, no, you don't got it. So I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go because my elders told me, Booby, chill. Booby, don't go there. Don't go. And I'm not. I'm gonna just chill. But I'll let you know this. You can't win when you losing. It's simple. You can't win when you losing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense that you went from black spades to where else? How? If you black spade for life, that's another thing. Yeah, you didn't take no oath, because if you took an oath and you broke the oath, what is that? What kind of person are you? What kind of person are you? You took an oath and you broke the oath. You broke it. That's whack. That's derelict shit. That's the derelict shit. That's the bum shit. All right? I talk about AJ Lester because I was there. All right? I talk about the lollipop because I was there. I talk about the carriage room because I was there. Yo, so good though. It's going to be on. I'm coming back Sunday. And my special guest is going to be Cool Chip. Yes, you know Bronxdale, Bronxwood. Chip was down. Chip was coming. Okay? Cool Chip was coming. All right? And he's going to be my guest on Sunday. All right? So once again, Cool DJ Phase. I'm back and I'm getting ready to set all these double agents and these fake historians on fire. You're gonna need a big, a whole fire truck to put out the fires that I'm getting ready to blaze, okay? I'm getting ready to blaze some fires. Just like, oh, I gotta say this one. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. My boy, Mel Starr, destroyed Ted Smooth in Hollywood's party. Ted Smooth, yo, you should just pack it up and just never come out as a DJ ever again, okay? Because Mel Starr destroyed you. All right, so all that arrogance and stuff, don't hold no water. Okay, and we all know what Ted Smooth is, okay, and we all know what Mel Starr is, and he destroyed him. He destroyed him because that's real hip hop. You understand? Mel Starr got real hip hop in him. It's from it comes to him. It comes to him. He inherited. He inherited. Okay, because that's what we are. All right, so yo, I gotta go. I gotta go. He said Mel Starr battle. Yes, yes. Oh wow. Hey yo. Oh wow. Look, DJ Danny Dan. What's up, Danny Dan? That's my boy, yo. That's my boy, Danny Dan, right there, yo. He got beats. Now that's what that, and that's what I'm saying. Yo, there's only a few beat masters, and I'm gonna let you know that there's only a few. Okay, so that's it. Tune in Sunday. Make sure you come and tune in. I'm gonna be putting on different times and stuff for the schedule, but I'm getting ready to rock it. I'm getting ready to turn people on fire. I'm gonna burn them. Make sure you got your fire extinguishers so you can know that they're getting burnt. All right. Peace. It's DJ Phase, and I'm out.